There's something quite ironic about the way people relate to their livelihood. Ask a successful business person, how did you make your money? He may hang his head modestly, look down at the ground and say, it was all siyata d'shmaya, it all came from God. But then ask him how his next door neighbour or his best friend became a millionaire, and he'll probably start to tell you how his best friend is a fantastic businessman who had the accurate insight and vision to invest just when the stocks were low and to bring home a fortune at the end. Wait a minute, is it from Hashem, or is it his business skills that made him that money? The answer, of course, is it's from Hashem. But the cause and effect of the natural world around us prompt us to believe that we're in control of our livelihood. Now, I want you to imagine that instead of going to school to study a trade, getting a job, going out to earn a living every single day, day by day, you would simply sit at home, and each and every morning you would go outside your house, open the front door, look up to the heaven and collect a pile of money down into your hands. Would you then attribute your financial success to your own business skills, or would you know that it was from Hashem? Of course you'd say it was from Hashem. This week's parsha tells us that the Bnei Yisrael, for 40 years straight on their journey through the desert, every single morning would go out of their tents, look to the sky, and they would find their mon. They would find loaves of bread, some kind of miraculous food, lying there outside their tents ready to be eaten. Clearly, it's divine. But the Torah says that the mon was given as a challenge. Leman anasenu hayelich b'seirosim loi. God said, this mon is given to you as a test. What kind of test? A test to see if you'll believe in me. Believe in Hashem? The mon comes every day from Shamayim. There's no doubt that it comes from Hashem. Let's think a little bit. Imagine if indeed we received our food that way every single day for 40 years. We'd assign a very simple word to this phenomena. Do you know what we would start to call it? Nature. Our scientists would study the phenomena, they'd write intelligent journal articles to describe it, and they'd probably come up with some theory how very unexpected windstorms blew across a grainy desert. The grain lifts up into the air, it precipitates above with the clouds, and then eventually it falls in certain locations on Earth at certain times of day. They would call it nature. Now you're laughing at me, but is that so different to the way in which we earn our living every single day? Can you imagine how many little details have to be in place for our livelihood to be given to us as it is? How many factors are beyond our control that influence the way we earn our money? And yet we call it nature. The reason why the Torah tells us about the falling of the mon, even after so many years that the mon has never fallen for the rest of us, is to remind us that all parnasa comes from Hashem. All parnasa, all livelihood comes from God. It all comes down. It's just a matter of how it happens and where it happens and to who it happens. But we look to Hashem above for our income.